Cryptocurrency is getting political. The price of Bitcoin skyrocketing over the past 12 months, despite a volatile year in Washington and around the world. Now, as the presidential race heats up, candidates Donald Trump and RFK Jr. are campaigning to win over the hearts and wallets of crypto investors. Trump is scheduled to speak at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville just a few hours from now, as he tries to win over a group of voters who support a decentralized monetary system. Leila Maiden, investing correspondent at Business Insider, joins me now. Leila, good morning. So glad to, well, not good morning, good afternoon. We've been here. Republicans Vivek Ramaswamy and Marsha Blackburn, they are among the other featured speakers there at the conference. What is the strategy for Republicans here? Why crypto investors?
Well, there are the Democratic House representatives were also at the conference as well, but and it's very interesting because each one of them is going about this very differently. For Republicans, we're seeing a lot of promises that they're going to enact a lot of crypto-friendly policies, push back against central bank digital currencies, allow Bitcoin to be mined in the U.S., and promote clean energy to allow for Bitcoin mining to continue in the U.S. and promote all of those policies. And it's a very big voter group that they're speaking to. You know, we talk about Bitcoin and we think it's maybe a small population, but actually it's about 1 in 4 Americans who own the asset right now, according to estimates from Unchained. And cryptocurrency in general, I've seen estimates that suggest 40% of Americans hold those digital assets. So it really matters. It's a big part of the voter base. And a lot of them are really single issue voters because it's not just about Bitcoin as an asset for investing, but there's also a lot of economic implications around Bitcoin, such as it's not inflationary, it's deflationary, it's decentralized. So all of these things.
I mean, 40%, that is much larger than I expected. So crypto investors, they're usually or generally thought of as young risk takers. Many are libertarian in their political beliefs. Tell us a little bit more about this group. Why might Trump or RFK appeal to them?
Well, because they're not big on government policy. They're more for that open free market. And so a lot of the things that Bitcoin speaks to, removing sort of the centralized power authority over money and how it moves and operates, is a lot of the things that Republicans can speak to. And so that's why it's really important. And it's very interesting because we even heard from RFK Jr., who showed up to challenge Trump ahead of him arriving at 2 p.m. Central today. So Trump is going to have to speak to the crowd very specifically. So he won't be able to just talk up Bitcoin as an asset, but actually explain how his policies are going to be Bitcoin friendly.
Leila, what's the goal of this whole event here?
So this event happens annually. Usually it's in Miami. This year it's in Nashville, Tennessee. And for the most part, people that show up, they actually talk about how they want Bitcoin to be regulated. They talk about Bitcoin's place in the global economy and the world of finance and how it can be mined in a more energy efficient way. And so that's usually what it's about. But this year it was very interesting because I don't know if you know, but back in January, the SEC approved Bitcoin through ETFs, which means now it's more available in the open market. You can buy it on a brokerage and an exchange. So even Wall Street is able to participate more in these conferences now.
Leila Maiden, investing correspondent at Business Insider. We so appreciate you being here and explaining this to us. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.